We had last generation of innocent mothers. Innocent for who? Innocent where? Innocent how? Oh, my mother doesn't know how to use Instagram. That's why she was so innocent. My mother didn't know how to use Snapchat. That's why she is so innocent. The same innocent mothers. Where was the innocence when they slut shamed their daughter-in-laws, their daughters? Where was the innocence when it was about their daughter-in-laws and their daughters? The same mothers who were very innocent for the male kids, the son of the house, the males of the house. Where was the innocence when it came to women? When it came to their daughter and their daughter-in-law? And don't give me the bullshit that, oh, not all the mothers are same. Of course, not all the mothers are same. I myself am very blessed in that case. I have a mother who loves all the children, and I love my mom to death. But where was the innocence of those women that the internet called innocent mothers, last generation of innocent mothers, enduring abuse your whole life and then giving it to the next generation of women? How is that innocent? Getting abused your whole life and not leaving, if this is innocence, then of course. If getting cheated on and still staying for the kids was innocence, then of course you lost innocence. Because when women got educated, they started leaving the husbands, and now people all of a sudden say that divorce rates are too high. And of course, I'm not talking about all the mothers. Of course, mothers are pretty creatures. They are very, nice-hearted people. But not everybody had a great experience with their mothers. I was blessed in that area does not mean that everybody was. I'm speaking on the behalf of all the people who was not. I was friends with some people who used to say that they would rather have no parent than to have the parent that they do have. Their mothers slut shamed them. Their mothers fat shamed them. Their mothers said things to them that even an enemy would not say. A daughter would never call her mother ugly, but a mother can, and they do. And I was with the people who used to tell me stories how their mother shamed them in front of guests, in front of crowds, in front of people, and in alone wo to alag hi baat hai. So where is the innocence the internet is talking about? How is this innocent? If you have endured years of physical violence and you're doing same to your daughter-in-law or daughters, how is that innocence? I think that's abuse. And I think it is abuse actually in legal documents too. If your father cheated on your mother multiple times and she still stayed in that marriage for you, how is this something to glorify? How is her losing her life for you is something to glorify? Yes, you can respect that. Yes, you can love her. But how can you call that innocent? She was a victim. She was dependent. That's why she couldn't leave. She was mentally already a slave who knew that they have nowhere to go. That's why she stayed. How is this something to glorify? I grew up in a household where I clearly saw two type of parentings. The innocent mother that internet talked about, the mother who doesn't know how the internet works, the mothers who never had any friends, the mothers who gave their entire life to their children, the mothers who sacrificed their whole youth to build a family. I always saw the women more invested than men. So a mother who is giving the male child, the son, everything on hand, from food to clean clothes to a bed to sleep on to everything. How is that innocence? Where did the innocence go if the same thing is about their daughter and daughter-in-laws? And I am pretty sure that you know that the last two generations were not really kind to their daughter-in-laws, and 7,000 or around that number women have died of domestic abuse in India. It has only been 7 months in 2026 and the number is already this high. If you're talking about a woman who never had any friends apart from the family she was married into, she even lost touch with the family that she was born into. She did not had control over her own anatomy, and she did not had any autonomy. So I think we lost that generation, and I think I am pretty much fine with the generation we have right now. And if you're talking about the women who engage in hookup cultures and the women who do not want to get married and are straight up man haters, then I think you're right to hate them. There exist the exact male counterparts to them. For misandry, there exists misogyny, which is very deep rooted even in women. So I think hookup culture, to the women who are having extramarital affairs, to the women who are killing their husbands for their boyfriends, I think there is a male counterpart, and both are very wrong, both are fucked up. But I don't see the same outrage on social media for the both genders equally. I hate both of them. I do not like males or females. I do not like humans. I rest my case here, and yes, you did lost the generation of slaves.